Okay, today I'm going to demonstrate this floor squeak kit that I bought from Lowe's a few years ago. The purpose of it is to tie the top level of your floor and your carpet to the joists that run under the ground so that they don't squeak. A lot of times that squeak is just caused by the floor moving up and down on a nail. And the purpose of this kit is to screw that floor tightly to the floor joist that runs beneath without leaving the screw out. So basically, the kit is made by a company called O'Berry, and I lost the label, but this is a pretty cool kit. This is the main component, and it's basically a little jig that has sharp points, so it pokes through the carpet and comes in contact with your subfloor. The next piece is this square bit. So this bit has a square driver and a stop on it. And when you put these together, the bit only goes in so far and then stops, and that'll limit the distance that the screw is going to travel into the subfloor. The reason that's important is because the screws that come with the kit are kind of a special screw. It comes with maybe a couple dozen of those screws. The reason the screw's special is because it has two different features. One of them is the thread on this end is at a wider pitch than a thread at this end. So this end is going to come in contact with the subfloor and pull it down at a slower rate than the screws being pulled into the joist. And what that's going to do is press the subfloor plywood against the joist tightly. The other feature is right here, there's a small area that's going to shear off. So once this is pulled into the floor, there'll be a bit of the screw remaining. It'll look like this. There'll be a bit of the screw remaining out. And what this little jig includes is a small grabber that you can use to bend and pop that off such that the screw comes fully in contact. The screw head is no longer there, and everything below that is below the carpet level. So just so happens my workbench is covered with carpet, so I'm going to demonstrate this. The first thing you do with this kit is you use this stud finder. So it's really hard to find floor joists under the floor. So we'll use this to try to find the joist. And I don't actually remember how this tabletop is attached, but I'm sure there's joists in here at some point. So if you screw this in, it goes through the plywood, and if it keeps going like this, you did not hit a joist. So you reverse it and try again. And at that point, I hit a joist. So I'll mark that. That's going to be where we put our screw. Okay, so the second thing we'll do, we'll chuck up this little bit. We're going to line that right over where we think that joist is. We'll put our screw in. Let's turn it this way. Put our screw in and we'll drive that in. This should stop at the appropriate depth. At this point, the bit has come out of the screw head. It's no longer driving the screw head because it hit its maximum distance. So now that that subfloor is screwed to the joist, we can use this to break it off. There it is. There's no trace left that was there, and this is no longer squeaking. So that's it. I just want to show you how that kit works. It's made by O'Berry. O and then the word berry. That's it. See you next time.